Good evening and welcome back to the West Ham Network. You are joined by Anton. We're going to be doing loads of stadium live link-ups today in the Supporters Club. We've got the usual suspects, Stel, Dan and Matt. And there's going to be a lot of yous that have not really seen really what the full capabilities of what we do on match day is. And let's just hope the lads pull through for the occasion because they are live at the Supporters Club. They will be linking in at some point throughout the evening. We will have several guests popping in and out for the game, of course. And yeah, it's going to be exciting times. Leicester City versus West Ham at the London Stadium in front of a full capacity crowd, and I'm buzzing. Disappointed I'm not there. Hopefully I'll be at the Palace game next week, but I am buzzing for the lads who are at the game today, and I hope everyone gets behind every single one of those players tonight. We are literally waiting on the team news coming through, which should be coming through at any moment. So please, while we're on, keep your comments coming in. And while we're at it, I'm going to ask you to name what you think is your predicted starting 11. So we are literally waiting. We're only a couple of minutes away from the starting lineup, and it will be interesting to see if we go out with a regular, the same lineup as the week before. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into the comments, say hi to everyone, and then we'll get started with seeing who else is going to come into the chat. Like I said, the lads have the link. They know what they need to do. Hopefully we'll get some live interviews with people at the Supporters Club. But also just to remind you, if you are keen to become a channel member, all you need to do is click the link I'm putting into the chat just now. So that gives you access. The link will explain to you what you get as part of your membership program, so you can check that stuff out. However, let's go and see who's in the chat and what everyone else is saying to it until we get the team news coming through. Hammers 11 Irons, hello, hope you're well. Neil T, come on you Irons. Harry Newick, Lingard like West Ham's post on Instagram, touch wood. So hopefully we'll see a bit of movement coming into the final week of the transfer window. Gaza, hi everyone, hope you're all well. Good to see you too, mate. Are we close to signing Zuma? I mean, depends on what you believe and what you read online. People are saying that the fee potentially has been agreed. It's just down to the player. I don't know. When something grows arms and legs, we will bring you this story as much as we know, because it's secondhand information. It's not our information. So we'll let you know when it happens. Benny will score 2 goals. He hopefully will. How good would that be? Get him continuing his form in from the season, the pre-season, and of course the first game of the season. It's around 26 million for Zuma. Again, I'm slightly concerned at the fact that maybe the player doesn't want to come. Don't know if this is the finished deal yet. Is it right that Zuma would be getting 100k a week if he signs? Well, he's currently on 50 to 60 just now at Chelsea. Looks like he wants to double it. So I think initially maybe 110 to 120k he's looking at. So what would you pay for the fee to bring him in? It'll be interesting if we actually see if we actually get him over the line or not. Long Dark Tunnel, come on you Irons. I say 80,000 a week. You're already giving your predictions. James Bong's saying 3-1 to West Ham. Hammers 11. Irons is saying 4-2. Hammers, that's it. All about Creswell's performance tonight. Long Dark Tunnel. I completely agree with you, mate. I think it's going to be interesting because if you think about the first game we played Leicester in last season, when we didn't expect the result that we got, we started with a back five. So I wonder if we'll maybe do something similar. However, Davy Boy likes to keep things similar, and he's loyal to the team as well. And no calamity from Dawson, of course not, mate. Long Dark Tunnel, wouldn't be surprised if it's 1-0. Pat, good to see you. Thank you for joining us again. I seen Payet, not Poyet, but Poyet, but Payet, he got bottled. What crazy scenes. Did you see that? If you haven't watched it, go and check it out. Marseille were playing Nice. In Nice, hold on a second. Have we got anything here? Okay, just confirmed unchanged lineup. The lineup is unchanged, so it's the same starting 11. So let me just put that in a little cheeky banner along the bottom. Same 11. No changes. No changes for anyone that wants to know in the side this evening. So what we need to do is actually get the team put up on the link for everyone so they can see. Same starting 11. So what do you think? We'll digress that in a minute. We'll come on to that in a minute, of course. James Bong, come on, you irons. Vinay, I suppose it's Maton, Anton, and Matt today. Matt's at the game. He's at the supporters club currently. Hopefully, we're getting a link up with them soon. Thunder and Joy, evening all. Good to see you, mate. Payet's new hair is way out there. It absolutely is. Hey everyone, Mark R, good to see you. Vinay, I think you will be okay as well. Dawson, Gaza, thank you very much. James Bong, 3-1 West Ham. Good music, by the way. Thank you. Fremer, good to see you. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy today's stream. Bernie, come on, you irons. Let's get all the 3 points, please. Let's do it. Marcus, our defence needs to keep Vardy quiet tonight, and Antonio batter the Foxes. I think he's going to go for the record tonight, and I think that's going to be a dangerous. He's going to be a dangerous player for West Ham this evening. Shame we can't get Payet back. He's a real badass. Mental throwing that bottle back into the fans last night. Same team the previous game, absolutely, and that's been confirmed. The queue ain't that bad. That's something we're going to be interested in to hear from the guys who were at the game as well. Although if the queue isn't that bad and you're in the stadium already, then it will be interesting to see what happens the closer to the game. Of course, Harry, we literally only have 11 players. It's the same every week. No changes to the team, I reckon. Same lineup, which it is. We're getting that told. That's what we're expected to see come a minute's time when the team is officially announced. Steve, at work, talk quietly, Anton, so I don't get caught. Steve Helson, what are you watching this for? I'm only joking, mate. Sorry, just taking a bit of the old pee there. Troj, Snake strike back. Oh god, start 11. I'll go for a lazy unchanged from James Bong. Right decision, wrong decision. What do you think? Let me know. Just waiting on the official confirmation coming through just now. Let me have a look here just to confirm. We should be getting that any second as we speak. Same lineup. Yep, absolutely. If you are interested in becoming a channel member, like I said, the link is in the chat there. So go and click that and it'll give you all exclusivity of what our thing is all about. Ben Rama on fire from Michelle. Yep, absolutely. Let's just get confirmed the lineup. So we have Fabianski in goal, Sufal, Dawson, Ogbonna, Creswell, Rice captain, Suchek, Bowen, Benrahma, Fornals, and Antonio. So an unchanged side, like we did say to you several minutes ago. Get your comments in and let me know your thoughts. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm actually going to upload a video for everyone to have a look at. Let me just see here. I think that is this it. Here we are. Hold on a second. This should give you the team along bottom. This is what happens when you're on your own, guys. Giving you the full service as you can imagine. So hopefully this will give you a nice inclination of what team we are expected to see. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. What do you think of that? Please get your comments in. We will be joined by somebody in a second. On a second, guys. Sorry, loads of comments coming in. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to be back in 2 minutes because I'm going to upload the team. So bear And we are back. I was just wanting to upload the team for you guys, of course, with the starting 11. But I'm going to bring on the first guest of the evening. It's not really a guest. He's part of the team at West Ham Network. It's probably your first appearance, though, Richard, at the West Ham Network, not Irons United anymore. How you doing, Richie boy?
I'm good, matey. Always a pleasure to be involved. How you doing?
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Hopefully, we'll have a little bit more of you on this season. This man is a very busy man. He's got a very important job, and he loves his social life. But listen, who can fault him? We can't fault him, can you? Listen, Richie boy, no changes, mate. Leicester City. Come on, give me your brief thoughts, or give me your thoughts.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. We haven't changed it up. Obviously, we got a great result last time out against Newcastle, so why change a winning formula? Looking at the Leicester side now, I mean, there's always threats there. You have to look no further than Jamie Vardy up front. He's going to be a handful for us. But I'm feeling confident. I must be honest. We did the double over them last season. We played some unbelievable football against them. So why not? We're at home in front of our home fans for the first time in a very long time, capacity stadium. So I'm buzzing, mate. I can't wait. I think it's going to be a cracking game for the neutral.
Can you do me a favour, Rich, and just give everyone a rundown of the Leicester team, if that's okay?
Yeah, sure. So in goal, Kasper Schmeichel, no surprises there. Back four, Soyuncu, Daniel Amati, Ricardo Pereira, Luke Thomas. Midfield, Harvey Barnes.
Can I just stop you there, yeah. Richie boy? Just related to the defence, obviously we had news today that Vestergaard was not going to make the game. We also know that Johnny Evans is injured and Fofana's injured, so they have problems in their defence. What do you think of the defensive lineup?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how their defense gels together because, as you said, there's been a lot of chopping and changing. Some of their more experienced players that have played a lot last season aren't in that side, especially in the back four. So I think you look at someone like Daniel Amati, he's not got a lot of pace. I think Antonio will look to target him. We know Soyuncu is very strong, but Daniel Amati, for me, is someone Antonio, when it comes to 50-50s, will absolutely dominate. So, yeah, that duel is going to be very, very interesting. And I think it plays into our hands, the fact that they've had to change it up so soon before the game. So, yeah, I think we can really get at them. That back four, for me, doesn't strike any fear into our front line. That's for sure. We can really have a go at them.
Cool. What about the rest of the team then, Rich?
Yeah, so they've got Harvey Barnes. He's just signed a new deal at Leicester. Yuri Tillemans, James Maddison. He's someone that's going to be dangerous for me. He's going to look to get into the pockets of space just behind Vardy. He's also decent on set pieces, so we're going to have to be careful of him. They've then got a Jose Perez and Wilfred Ndidi. So, yeah, they'll have Ndidi and Tillemans holding as their CDMs. And then the main man, the shithouse up top, Jamie Vardy, will be leading the line. And then I think, someone that has tended to do really well against us, Kelechi Iheanacho, he's on the bench. I think Brendan Rodgers will look to potentially bring him on if they're up against it and behind. And, I think the way he's performed against us in the last couple of games, we need to be careful. We need to marshal him very well because Iheanacho is a really good player.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like you said, we've always spoke about is the strength and depth. That's something that West Ham are lacking, of course. But what we'll do is we'll bring up the West Ham lineup for everyone to see. That's the official team, and then you can take a little look at the substitute bench there. I mean, listen, let's be honest. I mean, there are a strong 11 on the field. That is a strong 11, and there are a decent amount of players there. We are relying heavily on youngsters and players that maybe we didn't expect the most to come through. But what do you think of the bench?
Look, I mean, there's enough there. There's enough there. But for a team that's going to be competing in European competition and will want to be finishing in and around the top six again this season, there's not quite enough there for me. That's why we need to get busy very, very soon. We're running out of time. But you look at someone like Lanzini, you look at someone like Yarmolenko, there's more than enough in both of them to come off the bench, dazzle a little bit. Yarmo's got a bit of trickery. Lanzini's got trickery. He can open and unlock a few defenses. So it'll be interesting to see what Moyes does. I could easily see the likes of Ben Johnson coming on to shut up shop towards the end of the game. Potentially Ryan Fredericks can come on and play as a right wing back and give us something different. But yeah, there's enough there. It's not ideal though. I think we're still a bit short because, as you said, our starting 11 is solid. Our starting 11 is great. I'm very, very happy with it. But if someone like Deckers had to get injured or someone like Oggy had to get injured, I think we'd be in trouble.
Yeah, absolutely. When you talk about the starting 11, though, in particular, would you think it's the right decision to keep Fabianski in goal over Areola?
Yeah, look, I don't think Fabianski's done too much wrong. I think the Newcastle game, he'll look at some of the goals and maybe think he could have done a bit better. Look, I love Alphonse Areola. I think he was brilliant at Fulham last season. If it wasn't for him, they would have gone down by a whole lot worse than they actually ended up doing. For the fact that PSG have him on their books shows how good a goalkeeper he is. He was in the France squad when they won the World Cup. So I'm a big fan, and I do think it's only a matter of time before he takes Fabianski's place. It's sad to say because I really love Fabianski, and he's been a fantastic servant to the club. But I think Areola's younger, more dynamic, potentially hungrier. Maybe Fabianski, it's starting to get to a point where he might have to take more of a back seat. I'm a big fan of Areola, I must be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. What's your biggest weakness in our defence? What do you think we're going to struggle with? I mean, if you think about the Newcastle game last week, in the first half in particular, I felt like that was our weakest area on the park. We did grow into the game. We're going to have to outscore a lot of teams this season. But defensively, what's your concern?
Look, I think we've been solid. I mean, I look at those four. For me, they've all performed well over the last season. I think the biggest issue for me is pace, and Vardy is electric. And when you look at someone like Craig Dawson, doesn't really have that in him. Ogbonna's not the quickest. Cresswell's not the quickest. Even Soufal's not the quickest. So it's pace, getting in behind. If we play a high line, it's going to play straight into the hands of Maddison just to dink one over the top, and Vardy's going to look to exploit space in behind. So yeah, it's pace because for me, Soufal is solid as a rock. Cresswell's really, really improved as a defender. We know how good he is when it comes to going forward and his set pieces, but it's that pace which we don't really have. We don't have a really strong, pacey centre back that can compete with Vardy. So he'll look to exploit that aspect.
Richie boy, we're going to go live to the supporters club, okay? So we're going to bring them in and go for it. Let them have a kind of chat. So lads, it's over to you. Oh, come on, let's get it in. There we are, live from the supporters club.
Raw kick up the ass.
Oh, here we go.
Come on, Stanley.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. West Ham Network back at the supporters club, back at home. Nice. It's great to be back. If you're not at the supporters club, you've missed staring into Paul Konchesky's beautiful eyes already. So, gutted for that. Same team as next week. James Bond, Daniel Craig is running away. Mark, tell us more about the spot on your head.
I woke up one morning, it was there.
Amazing. Breaking news. Matt, what do you think about the game? The team news. Team news. It's not changed.
No, because we haven't got anyone. We need some
players. Only one goalkeeper on the bench.
No.
Well, I expected 9.
Yeah, we could have had 9 on the bench. No, I said as much last night. We haven't got anyone else. We need players. You can't name anyone different. We haven't got anyone different. There was rumours Areola might start, but he's on the bench. Can't really drop Fabianski. Yeah, anyway, he's not done anything wrong.
Malenko not starting.
No, he can't start. He ain't got the legs. Leg. He's got one good leg.
He's got a left leg.
He's got a
metal leg.
It is what it is. I didn't expect anything different. I'm more happy that Leicester have got Vestergaard missing.
Gonna be back though.
Amartey at the back. Antonio should be able to get on.
Oh, the Wi-Fi.
I know. We're gonna have
but it's not the same as.
It's not.
Well, we'll come back to the guys in a minute. If they are watching, I'm going to keep this on and try and let them know. If I send a message through to them just now,
man, I missed the supporters club, mate.
Honestly, mate,
what a time! What a time that was!
What a time that was! The Wi-Fi. They're still on it. So we'll come back to the guys in a minute at the supporters club, of course. So, Richard, any points there that Matt was making regarding the keeper? I mean, he was kind of agreeing with you, really, wasn't he?
Yeah, look, I mean, it's nice to see that we've only got one keeper on the bench because in the past you know how it is with West Ham, we put two keepers on the bench and we sacrifice an attacking player. So yeah, I think Matt shares a very similar sentiment to me. Alphonse Areola, for me, is going to be starting very, very soon. But I think there's a genuine buzz around the place now. You know, you contrast it to when I came over and Moyes had just been appointed West Ham manager. You know, the whole atmosphere around West Ham was so negative. Pellegrini had just gone. No one wanted Moyes in. You fast forward a couple of years now, we in European competition. You know, we're super confident. We're playing against a Leicester side that just missed out on the Champions League, similar to us. And I'm feeling confident. Like, I genuinely expect us to get a result. That just shows how far we've come as a football club. From battling relegation just a couple of seasons ago, we now an established Premier League team that wants to be playing European football. So I think it's just so great to see the atmosphere around the club. I think there's still fans that are disappointed we haven't made signings, and I can understand that frustration. At the same time, I look at someone like David Moyes, and he's not the type of manager that's just going to bring in numbers for the sake of it. He's going to only get players in that he truly believes can add value to the squad. So it will be interesting. I definitely think the business is not done. There's going to be some business that has to take place in the next 2 weeks.
With regards to players coming in, though, Rich, I mean, you know, you're hearing links here, there, and everywhere. One player in particular that's kind of kicking back again is Zuma. What do you think of Zuma, and do you think he could add, you know, strength into our team and potentially into our starting 11?
Definitely. I think he's a really solid centre back. He's young still. He's been in and around international football. The issue that I have with that deal is he's demanding a lot of money, and we as West Ham in the past have been pushed over really, really easily by those type of players, and we've had to give in. And I don't think it's worthwhile paying stupid amounts of money and paying stupid wages to someone like that. You know, at the same time, though, he's, for me, miles better than Issa Diop. So I think we definitely need that type of player coming in, but only if it makes sense financially for the football club. I don't think we should be pushed around, but we need a centre back. What are your thoughts? Would you take Zuma, Ant?
I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I think he was he probably wasn't my biggest choice, to be honest. Listen, I need to say goodnight to the young one. Rich, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to put her on.
No worries, mate.
Say, come on, you irons. Right, hold on. We're going to go back to the supporters club. Rich, you ready? Let's bring the supporters club back in. There we go.
Oh, the boys!
Killed it.
Danny boy,
That's you, mate. On you go.
go on, Danny boy. Wi-Fi is letting them down at the supporters club.
Honestly, Richie boy.
What can you do, mate? What can you do?
What can you? Oh, are we back on?
Third time lucky. Come on.
Oh, here we go.
You love to see it.
Rich, let you talk for 2 minutes to the crowd. Just ask the fans if you can. 2 seconds.
Yeah, no worries. Let's see what's happening. West Ham fans, how are you guys feeling? Confident? Oh, Jakey Boy's there in the comments. Guys, if you haven't voted for Jakey Boy yet, please go look at his Instagram story and get voting. The man needs our support. I back him 100%. Sam saying Zuma would be a great signing. I think he would. I genuinely think he would be a good signing. But as I was saying to Ant, it has to make financial sense. So yeah, I think it's pretty mixed. Most of the people I've spoken to have been in for Kurt Zuma. For Sheezy, I will see you at halftime too, fella. Jakey boy coming on later. Can't wait to have you on, fella. But yeah, how are we feeling, lads? How are we feeling? Score predictions. Get in there. Toby! Oh, I love it. Yeah, sorry guys, it's been a while. I haven't actually been on the channel for quite some time. As Ant said, I'm a busy man, but definitely going to be involved a lot more this season. So
I'm back.
Can't wait.
Oh shit!
Welcome back, mate.
Stell's phoning me. Give me a minute.
Oh, I love it. Mike, cheers, matey. Yeah, got the West Ham flag in the background, got a South African flag as well. Can't really see with the camera angle, but got to support my home country. You know how it is.
Yeah, so there's going to probably be quite a lot of people, Richard, that don't recognize you because, since you were being a regular on the channel's taken like potentially upwards of like 3,000 new fans. So let everyone know where you're from, mate.
Yeah, sorry. Let me actually give all the newer followers of West Ham Network some background. So I actually was one of the. I wouldn't say I didn't start the channel, but I was there like right at the beginning in 2016 when ING United started, and I was involved with Ant, funnily enough, through Facebook, and then within a year or so, I was in England with the lads, and the channel was doing well. And in the last year or so, I haven't been involved as much as I would have liked to because I've been really busy with my studies. I'm now working in a corporate job, and it's 8 to 5, Monday to Friday, so it hasn't been as easy for me to get involved. But yeah, I'm a massive West Ham fan from South Africa. I know Ant very, very well. I shared a bed with him actually, but we won't talk too much about that. I had it was a great time. I actually came over in 2020, watched 3 West Ham games, watched us against Palace away, watched us against Bournemouth at home and Leicester at home. So it was an interesting time for me to come back to London. It was at the point where Manuel Pellegrini had just been sacked and David Moyes came back for a second coming. And, the mood around West Ham was so negative at the time. We battered Bournemouth that day, beat them 4-0. But yeah, here I am, still involved. Ant hasn't thrown me out yet, so I appreciate that.
Listen, Ant's never thrown you out, mate. What are you talking about, Rich? You're one of the originals. You're one of the originals that stayed. So, listen, I mean, we're getting messages coming through in the chat, and you've probably seen them as well. I mean, they're talking about the lines to get into the game are mental already, apparently, according to, that was Cess that put a message in the group there. So if you are going to the game and you're wanting to get in within enough time to watch the game, you might want to maybe head into that queue and get yourself in through the security barriers and the COVID checks. And my understanding is this is where they're using the QR codes as well today. The system, though, to be fair, Rich, at Newcastle.
How was it, mates? How was it?
Yeah, the queue system was pretty reasonable, to be fair. I did have to hang about for Stell for 20 minutes, as usual. As we know, he's late to everything. But we did, so it was a bit frustrating. But hopefully, the queue systems are resolved, etc. Listen, this is a funny comment, Toby. Imagine people tuning in for the first time to West Ham channel to hear you two talking. So the thing is, when we were told that there would be some COVID checks. However, from the group of people I saw in front of me to the group of people I saw behind me, and I had to stop and wait for someone after I got through the first checkpoint, I didn't see anybody getting checked at all, the COVID checks. So I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know what the situation is. Don't know what happened at Southampton yesterday. However, there apparently something went wrong, but Cess has already messaged through to us to tell us that the queues are already really big in and around the stadium. But let's get back onto the game, Rich. A first good win by West Ham, also another win by Leicester. How do you think Rodgers is going to come up against West Ham today, especially seeing that lineup? We've gone with a back 4, not a back 5. What's your kind of vibe?
I think Rodgers is going to have to respect us. I think he knows that we're a great outfit, and he knows that there's attacking threat. You look at someone like Benrahma; he's been phenomenal so far this season, and he was fantastic in preseason. We've got so many options going forward, and we don't play one style of football now. We've got different avenues we can exploit. I think Rodgers is going to try to keep it as compact as possible. He's going to try and win the midfield battle. I'm really excited to see Declan Rice and Souček against Ndidi and Tielemans. I think that's going to be a fantastic battle. But I think Rodgers is going to be compact. He's going to look to try and potentially get balls over the back of us. I think that's going to be Leicester's game plan. They're going to try and get in behind West Ham because Rodgers will know Ogbonna and Dawson aren't the quickest. Jamie Vardy's electric. So I think that's where Rodgers will feel he can get some joy. I also think in a game like this, the substitutes are going to make a massive, massive difference. I've got a feeling whoever makes the correct substitution at the right time could be the difference.
It's funny though, Richard, if we go back to maybe the second or third game of the season last season, I'm pretty adamant we had you on the preview and you were talking a lot about the midfield battle. So you saw both games. You saw West Ham beat Newcastle. I think you maybe saw some of the highlights of the Leicester game. Where do you think this game could be won or lost today? Would you again agree, maybe through the middle of the park?
I honestly think it could be one of those games where it's a stalemate in the middle of the park. I just think both midfields are really, really solid. I think it's going to be attack v defense for me. Which side can exploit the defense better? I think from our side, we've got to be targeting that back four. From Leicester's side, Vardy and Maddison will be targeting Dawson and Ogbonna, or maybe Cresswell, where we're lacking pace. So I think midfield-wise, it's going to be dead even. Both midfields are very, very solid. I think it's going to be in the final third. Which team can be more clinical? Which team can take their chances? I think we could see a very, very open game, counter-attacking football. It plays into both teams' hands. Both of us can be absolutely devastating on the break. So that, for me, is going to be very interesting. Midfield-wise, as I said, I think it's going to be very, very... I think both midfields are just going to cancel each other out. It's going to be which side can take their chances, which side can be more clinical and put the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to bring on our next guest of the evening, and it is Jake from West Ham, unofficial. How you doing, my young man?
I'm good. I'm good. Rich, how are you?
Hey, Jakey boy. Well, and you, mate?
Right, come on, Jakey boy. Let everyone know what they need to do, mate. Let everyone know what they need to do.
So today I had the very exciting news that I'm in the final of the Football Content Awards as the best young content creator. You can vote. I'll whack the link in the chat if I can find it. There it is. There we go. footballcontentawards.com/voting. If you go to the best young content creator, hit Jake Cox and then go to the bottom and hit vote now. Or as Rich has done, thank you very much, go to Instagram, tag me in the Football Content Awards posts, or on Twitter. All the information is on my Twitter. So if you could, thank you very much. And it would top off a fantastic day if we could beat these tonight.
It really, really would. Now, listen, you've had the time to dissect the team. You've had a time to look at the team. We got notified of the team about 10 minutes before it officially came out. We knew there was going to be no changes. We like to wait till the official lineup is put out. Again, it was confirmed there are no changes. What do you think of that, Jake? Yeah, go for it.
I didn't really expect anything. The only thing that I thought could have perhaps happened was Diop for Dawson personally. Dawson's might struggle tonight thanks to the disabled team, but Dawson might struggle tonight. You know, if Daka comes off the bench, it would be typical if he came off the bench and did something after being linked with him for so long in January. I just feel Dawson might get caught out today. This might be his game where he's going to have a mare. I mean, he didn't have a great game last week, let's be honest with you. But, you know, I've got faith in him. You all know I love Dawson. But I just feel for him tonight. And people were saying, bring Areola in. I don't really think that David Boyes would have done that. I mean, there's no reason why to drop Fab at this moment in time. So no real surprise, to be honest with you.
No, absolutely. One player we've not discussed, though, Richard, I'm going to bring this one to you, Richard, before I go to Jake, is Benny. You know, he's hit form pre-season. He's hit a bit of form come to the tail end of last season, gone into pre-season, and seems to have started his season where, you know, he left it in pre-season. You know, it took him the first half. It took most of the West Ham team in the first half to get rocking and rolling against Newcastle. Came out the second half, gave a performance. But Benny was really vital. Part of that victory, yeah?
Definitely. When he was at Brentford, you know, the season before he came to us, I was mouth-watering. You know, he is such a talent, absolute magician, and I think it's an exciting time to have him in and around West Ham because he can combine with the likes of Jared Bowen, Mikel Antonio. I think where West Ham fans might get a bit frustrated, and where I did maybe last season, is just consistency and potentially his final pass or his final shot. And if he can work on that and show what he did against Newcastle, there's no reason why he can't have an absolutely fantastic season in a West Ham shirt. So I love him to bits. I think he's got a few things he needs to work on, but he is so creative and so technically gifted, brings so much to the side. So if he can get that consistency right, I think he'll be magnificent for us this season.
What do you think, Jake?
Definitely. You all know, last season I sat on here half an hour before every game on the match day low thinking, Ben Rama's not here again every time he wasn't picked. This is his season, and there's no doubt about it. We saw it last week. We saw it against Brentford in a pre-season game. I know it was pre-season, but I thought as soon as that banging goal went in against Brentford, I thought, here we go, this is his season. I really do think that he's going to score 10 plus goals this season, 10 plus assists. I can see him really, really ripping it up this season, and he's got the people around him. I think it would help if Antonio stays fit. All of these players around us stay fit. People are saying about bringing Jesse Lingard in. Is that going to hold him? To be honest with you, I don't think that will, because of the amount of games that we're going to have to play this season, 50 odd games, and everybody's going to get their chance at some point, whether it's the Carabao Cup, Europa League, FA Cup, whatever it is. But Ben Rama, it's his season, and he's almost that little bit where we missed in the first half of last season. Jesse Lingard brought that in the second half of the season, where we know we need him to pull something out of the bag. Lingard did it for most of the second half of the season last season. I can see Ben Rama being our magic man and really digging us out of holes that we could get ourselves into this season.
Rich, I mean, listen, with the ongoing saga of Jesse Lingard, will he, won't he? No matter what you think, I mean, it comes down to kind of, doing the stuff we do, we get a little bit of information here, there, everywhere, but that doesn't mean we know. We don't want to be in the know. However, what we do know is that we believe Jesse is open to the move to West Ham, and you start to read between the lines, and you start to think with Moyes' press conference and his statements that he makes that maybe the ball is obviously in Manchester United's court. Now, obviously, we know how football works. 1 year to go, Jesse's not allowed to talk to West Ham until he's got the authorization from Manchester United should they accept a bid from West Ham. Now, that bid, from what we understand, we're waiting to see if that is going to be accepted. So it's in Manchester United's hand. He's only played a couple of minutes. A couple of questions to you. If he comes to us, what does that mean for the likes of Benny? And are you happy that West Ham would try and pursue the likes of Jesse?
Definitely. I think Man United are playing hardball. They're full of rubbish at the moment. I watched Lingard come off the bench for Man United against Southampton, and he didn't look like the same player. Get him out of Man United and give him the freedom that he wants at West Ham. I think they're playing hardball. They're being stupid, in my opinion. Take the money, get him off your books. He's not going to play at Man United. That midfield is so jam-packed with world-class players that Jesse's not going to get a shot. I think, on one side of the ball, Jesse Lingard is a Man United boy. He wants to play for his club. He wants to fight for his place. At the same time, he was in the England squad purely because he was playing for West Ham and he was in the form of his life. If he comes to West Ham, I'd be absolutely over the moon. At the same time, you said, what does it mean for Ben Rama? What does it mean for the squad? It means competition for places. And that can only be a good thing. I think it would make Ben Rama a better player. Ben Rama would make Jesse a better player. So, yeah, Man United, accept the bid and let him come to West Ham. Simple as that. Free the boy.
Now, what that does, though, is that gives West Ham a lot of attacking options. We have started to see what Moyes is wanting to do. So, a question for you, Jake, is this time last season, when we were playing Leicester, the second or third game of the season, we put 5 out in defence. Now, you could say that's slightly, covering that back end. But when you play a 4-4 or 4, what are we looking at? 4-2-3-1. That's a pretty much let's go and attack the game. Are you happy with that decision against Leicester?
Yeah, we've got to go for it. There's no point of us sitting here and putting a 5 at the back out, and it worked at some points last season. Let's not beat around the bush. My favourite game of last season was the Aston Villa away game, Lingard's first game. We had Soufal in that centre back role, Fredericks as the right wing back, and all of that. That was my favourite game of last season because we just controlled things, and I don't want to say it, but it almost wasn't West Ham in a way. We were that good in that game. I don't really think that fans want to see a back five this season, because especially not against Man United. We know how that went last season when we went defensive against Man United. Things did not end well all season. I just think David Moyes has probably learned his lessons. He made very few mistakes last season, but he did make a couple of mistakes and go a bit too defensive, and it did cost us in the end. I think he's really now learned his best team, his best tactics, what he's going to do week in, week out. And then, if signings come in, he's going to adapt to that, because there's no doubt he wants signings in, and he will adapt. But I do think that, obviously every team's different, and I'm sure he will at some point in the season go to a back five, but I'm sure David Moyes has got it penciled in his notebook or on his whiteboard or whatever, that this is what he's going to do. He's going to play a 4-2-3-1 and go for it with these attacking players that we got, which proved really, really well in the second half of the season. Second half against Newcastle, sorry.
Absolutely. Richard, I know you need to go, mate, and you will be back at half-time. However, before you do go, we have to ask you a couple more questions. So, what's your predictions? Well, the first question I'll ask you, and I know you're coming back on at half-time, how many more players are West Ham going to sign? And the second one is, what is our predictions? Did I say before half-time?
I'll definitely be back after the game. But anyway, it's a tough one. I'm going to go 2 signings. I think I'm being confident. I'm going 2 signings. Lingardinho is not done yet. And my score prediction, 3-1 West Ham. I'm feeling confident. We battered Leicester both times last season.
He's my brother from another mother. Yeah,
let's go, boy. Let's go.
He's my brother. He is my brother. Rich, on the basis of what Jake said, though, about, Moyes making decisions last season, what we can't do is fault Moyes for his decision-making for the majority of the season, let alone the games against Leicester. So I wonder if this is a tactical risk against the likes of Leicester, going with 4 at the back rather than 5 at the back. What's your kind of counter to what Jake said?
Sometimes playing 5 at the back, sends a message into the opposition manager's head to go, we kind of shutting up shop. We're trying to be as compact as possible. I think us going 4 at the back says, you know what, we've got enough going forward. You might score 1 or 2, but we'll score 3 or 4. So I think it worked for us last week. Why change it? We did concede 2 goals, but the most refreshing thing about West Ham at the moment is the fact that even if we go behind today, I still believe we can go back and win the game. Whereas in the past, if we win a goal down, 2 goals down, that's game over. But I back us. Even if we go behind in this game, we've got enough to come back and get the 3 points.
I like the positivity.
We love that.
You know it, Jakey. You know it, boy.
Richie boy, come back on. You've got the link. So let us know when you can jump back on. So just join us anytime, mate.
Perfect. I will do, lads.
Okay. Proper ledge. Take it easy.
Come on, you Irons!
Come on, you Irons!
Oh, you Irons.
Right. Jake, it's me and you until kickoff. So before we do it, let's remind everyone of the starting 11. Let's hope we have this right, Jakey boy. Did I get that right, Jake?
I think you did. Fantastic.
Did, but
you'll find the show as well. Very nice.
You like it. Listen, we're getting some live images coming in from the London Stadium, and there is and seems to be bottleneck problems at the gates. So apparently this is all the images in and around all of the gates. Now, if any of you have been to the games beforehand, you usually know that is not like that at that stage. It's usually like that at the first security gate, where what everyone calls where you get wanded. Now, this is looking like it's going to be a problem, so hopefully all the fans do get in enough time. So I don't know what they're going to say, but Dan Love has just sent me that through, and he said people can't walk around the outside of the stadium as the queues are so long. So what they obviously used to do is when we were at the games, used to walk in and around to different gates to try and be able to get in. But they're saying people are in good spirits. Jake, I'll let you jump through the comments. I'm just going to take this phone call, okay?
Yeah, let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Let's scroll up, guys. Get all of your thoughts, comments, predictions, and all of that in. Stuart says yes, 3-0 at the King of Power last season. Take that tonight and we'll frame the table down. Definitely. Moyes ain't looking to lose. Let's get out and come on your minds. I agree with that, Lee, completely. Hope you will, Lee, as well. Claire says, I think we will score more goals tonight as signings. 5-0. That is an optimistic prediction. That's a peach prediction. That 2-2 says Mandy. James says I might change my prediction to 3-1 to 4-1. Hashtag top of the league. I think it's if we win by 3 goals tonight, we go top of the league. I think that's why you said that. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Let's take some more comments. Keep your comments coming. Come on, your irons, says Steve. Nice music, very nice music indeed. 2-1 says Sam. 4 nows and Benny, and he's back.
I am back.
Again.
It's just very, very briefly. So I've just taken a phone call there from Stel. Stel is reporting that the scenes of getting into the stadium are a bit manic. The queues are humongous. He is saying he's never saw it like that before. So unless something changes dramatically and they have a system in place that the fans don't know about that's going to speed up the process, then he says that a lot of fans are not going to be seated by the time the game starts, and there's going to be quite a lot. Now, listen, for anyone that doesn't know, Still is a regular late arrival to the stadium. He's also regular late arrival coming from the Supporters Club, which is the closest bar, restaurant, coffee shop, whatever you want to call it, to the stadium. And you're literally talking, you're at the gate, and he is already saying that the queues are mental. I'm actually in the process, Jake, of loading up a video. So if you want to go through the comments for me, I'll get the video loaded up, and then I can actually show people what the gates are like.
Oh, wow. Toby says, do we know why the queues are so bad? I think we saw it at Southampton. I think it's the COVID checks. Obviously, Anton said, because we pretty much were in with Anton at Newcastle, that there was nothing at all. Kent says that he saw a few people getting their passes or whatever checks. Stel and Dan and all of those people there were to us, how it's going. But I think it's just because they're checking COVID passes. They're checking something like that, to be honest with you. But I did expect it, and hopefully everybody will get in there. Kickoff delay. It won't be. I don't think it'll be a kickoff delay because they didn't have a kickoff delay at Southampton, and there was so many people that didn't get into like the 45th minute, and I don't think most of them got refunded. Let's take some more comments.
I highly doubt there will be a kickoff delay. However, if it is a total breakdown in what oh, here we go. We've got live from the stadium. Dan, give us your report, mate. Go for it, mate. Let us know what your thoughts are. He just needs to talk. That's all we need him to do.
Oh no.
2-0. Everyone's saying a draw. I'm going for a 2-2.
Oh my god.
Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Yep.
Look at them queues.
Yep.
The queues are going from the turnstile all the way back. So people trying to come around the stadium, they can't get past, so they have to push through the queues that are already there. You can see behind them. do what they can. It's good spirit on the front.
Yeah, we're really struggling to hear Dan there. So Dan, we'll call it quits, mate. We'll call it quits. we tried to give you some content live from the stadium, but it seems to be that it's not just the Wi-Fi or the 4G doesn't work, as we all know, with it as well. But there is. I'm just seeing if there's.
Let's have a look at some comments.
Yeah, sorry. Here we go. I'm going to put up a video showing people what's happening. There you go. So, bit manic, but hey ho. Jake, loads of people in the comments. What are we missing?
Oh, what are we missing? Everybody's talking about all of the queues. That is mad. I did expect it. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks they'll get a smoother system sorted. But
there's a lot of people saying that they are kind of advising you to get to the stadium up to an hour before the game. But I mean, let's be brutally honest, that's not always realistic. People are traveling in from different areas of not just London, not just Essex, but all over the UK. Yourself, Jake, you're traveling from where you're traveling from. I'm traveling from up north. And you rely heavily on trains working at specific times. The last thing you want to see when you get to the stadium is a humongous queue. But and Scott, I think they did open early. I think, to be fair to them, they have had the stadium open a lot earlier. I don't think that's the problem. I think the problem is the ticketing service for the QR codes. I think, really, to be honest with you, Jake, they probably should have just issued everyone with a season ticket card, and slowly but surely taught people throughout the season how to use a QR code, and maybe gave them a unique QR code on the season ticket if that's what they were going to do. But it looks like this is what's causing the problem, because there's going to be so many people that aren't aware of how you can use. And obviously, sometimes technology, it breaks down. It doesn't always work. So, oh no.
It is I'm afraid it is a disaster waiting to happen. All them people stood outside there. We're 15 minutes until kick-off. We're sat at home. I'm going next week. God knows what it's going to be like. You said, I don't know what's happened now. Yeah,
absolutely. Let's get on to the game, Jake. Big game, big, huge game. I mean, a statement of intent from both teams, whatever the result is today. You could questionably say that these two teams are up for Champions League challengers. Is that a big statement?
That's a big statement, that is. I think both of these sides are probably not going to have enough to get to that fourth position again this season. Us West Ham fans, the fan base has got very mixed views. Obviously, people are saying, I'd want to finish top six. We did it last season. We need to do it again this season. There's lots of things with it. I don't think we're going to be competing for Champions League unless we win the Europa League, which, the draw's on Friday. I think Friday midday. I think it is the Europa League draw. So that should be interesting. I can't see us getting anywhere above sixth, to be honest with you. It's so hard, Anton. It's so hard to try and predict the season. But what we've seen so far has been mixed. I mean, the first half was not great at Newcastle. We all said that at half time in the stadium, and the second half, our attack came to life. So it's going to be a mixed season, that's for sure, and it's going to be interesting as well.
I'm going to ask everyone in the chat to give me your predictions for today's game. So if you are watching, go and hit in the comments and let us know your predictions for today's game. I mean, it's going to be, there's no ifs or buts about it. Every game in the Premier League is a tough game. Every single game in the Premier League is a tough game. However, taking away the fact that we beat Leicester twice last season. Okay, yes, they've strengthened out on their field, but they do have problems defensively. I'll bring up the Leicester starting 11 for anyone that doesn't know. They've got Schmeichel in goal. They've got Ricardo, Amarte, Soyuncu, Thomas, and they're probably going to rely heavily on their midfield duo and Didi Tielemans to protect everything back there. Is that really where we're going to get at them? And can you see Antonio causing them mega problems, Jake?
Yeah, one player that I was surprised that was missing. I spoke to a Leicester fan on my preview last night, and he said Vestergaard's probably going to start. He didn't start. They've gone with, I think, is it Soyuncu?
He picked up a knock. Yeah,
he did. Yeah, Soyuncu and the other one, I think, was it Thomas? I think I'll get it up. Somebody like that. I think we can get at those players. A lot of Leicester fans have said Soyuncu is a very good centre back, but he has got that mistake in him. I think Antonio can bully these players. I mean their defence. They've got their Ricardo, good player, Amate, Soyuncu, and Thomas. I think we can get at that defence, but I think it's just getting past that midfield. Ndidi and Tielemans, I've said it. I think it's probably the two best midfields coming up against each other. The two best midfield duos in the Premier League coming up against each other today in Ndidi and Tielemans versus Rice and Souček. It's going to be an interesting battle. That is the battle that we need to win. If we can do that, I've got confidence in our front 4/front 3 for getting the business done at the final third of the pitch. Personally,
I'm getting messages coming through my phone from quite a few different West Ham fans covering different areas. So Block
I've just
J,
looked at Twitter.
Block J, Block C,
Block F. I've got it.
Yeah, everyone is saying it's excuse my French, FUCK'd. I'm hoping that people will get in a reasonable time. I'm just trying to check and see as well. But I mean, let's just hope people do get in and everyone stays safe as well. I mean, I think, let's be honest, there's going to be no sign of social distancing, to be honest, Jake. But to be fair, there was no sign of social distancing last week at Newcastle.
Especially not in that bit where the pub was. Jesus Christ, you couldn't even breathe in there. It was so hot in there.
It was mental. I mean, I'm seeing videos and images and stuff coming from the stadium. People with 10 minutes to go and they still can't get in the stadium. So hopefully,
There, that's F. That's turnstile F, and look how far that's gone back from the turnstiles there. That's like at the stadium store, past the stadium store, and a long way from the stadium.
Yeah. But hopefully they all do get in. Let's go and jump through the comments to see what everyone's predictions are. Put your predictions in. Also, if you are new around here, please go and hit the subscribe button.
Hit the like button.
Hit the like button. Yeah, I don't even know what our like target is. What are we at?
Come on, let's get 100. We need to get 148 people watching. We've only got 46 likes.
Do you know what? It feels weird though, Jake. It's the first time we've done a watch along, or whatever you call these things, a match day live after the pandemic, if that makes any sense, with all the rules and regulations, etc. So, we when we were doing these before, most people weren't able to go to the game. Now there's a lot of fans going to the game. So I expected it to be a little bit less than people, and that's cool. We don't mind that. That's fine. But if you are watching, go and hit that thumbs up. Please hit that thumbs up. It really does help the channel.
Should be about there.
Hits the algorithm, of course. If you want to be a channel member, I'll put a link in the description. And in the chat as well. So go across and click that. That'll help.
There's an emoji of me. There's an emoji of Anton, Stel, Matt, the lot, all players as well. There is
absolutely. On top of that, go across to Young Jake's channel, West Ham Unofficial, and click that subscribe button. If you are new here, Young Jake has his own West Ham channel, so jump across there, hit the subscribe button, go and help him out, grow his channel as much as he can. He is a regular on West Ham Network. However, he does have his own channel, the West Ham Unofficial, so go across there and hit him with a subscribe button. And of course, go and vote for Jake in the Football Content Awards. Is that what it's called again?
That's the one, the Football Content Awards. Yeah, I'll just put a few links.
Put a link in the chat, and then people know what to do. Listen, now, Mark Noble has one goal away from tying with Antonio. Antonio is one goal away from breaking the record. Do you think Antonio's got the potential to break the record tonight?
Of course he has. Of course he has. We saw it on West Ham's social media today. He's got a chance of absolutely breaking records tonight. I'm convinced that he'll score tonight. I think he will have a very good opportunity. And in front of 60,000 fans, well, how many get in? It might be 40,000, 50,000, 10,000. We don't know how many are going to get in the stadium. But it's going to be rocking in there tonight, and especially if Antonio breaks that record, it's going to be insane.
Yeah, absolutely. Hermes is saying 3-2 to West Ham. Oh, sorry, 2 seconds. Do you have it? The other.
Just putting the link in. You can vote for me at Football Content Awards. Let's take some comments.
Rich
there we go.
Mushroom Man is saying a Desmond, 2 each. Lee Vassallo. What are we, Lee? What are we? Tell me. Come on, Lee.
Come on.
Get in
I'm
there.
on the edge of my seat, literally.
Yeah, absolutely. 3-1 West Ham. Vinay saying 4-2 West Ham. Long Dark Tunnel saying the Dawson own goal. What do you think of that, Jake?
If only I was on my StreamYard now, an image of Craig Dawson would just be about right here, and he'd be here talking to you.
He would be talking to you, absolutely. Mark English is saying serious prediction 2-1. Mandy G is saying, come on, you Irons. Double J Johnny is saying 2-1 to Leicester. Mandy G is saying 1 each. Bed Sit Radio, Hammers to win 2-1. Fred FX is saying 2-0 Leicester. Their team is better. Sorry, mate. No worries, but hopefully you're wrong. We can prove you wrong.
Yeah.
Richard is saying publicly Leicester wins the match. Matchbox TIW. Don't have a clue what you're saying, but hopefully you're wrong. Glenn Marshall, defensively, they are weak, so Antonio has to be in beast mode. Absolutely. I'm buzzing about Antonio tonight, to be honest. I'm excited to see what he's capable of doing. I think there's a nice little bit of link-up play between him and Benny, and also added into the equation Fornals as well.
Indeed.
Excited to see what he's capable of. I think a lot of people were saying, though, if there was going to be a player having to potentially be dropped tonight, people were even potentially talking about Fornals. Is that harsh?
When you put Lingard there, in some games, West Ham fans, if we play Norwich at home, some West Ham fans are saying, let's give Fornals a break, let's put Lingard there if he comes in. I can understand that. He's a very good player, and he is like Aaron Cresswell. He is underrated. He frustrates people. He frustrates me at times. Where 1 minute he can go and do something fantastic, the next minute he can just go and just completely misplace an awful pass. But it's like at Aaron Cresswell down that left hand side. If you take them out, you then realise how much we're missing. But like with Aaron Cresswell, the ball's into the box. When we haven't got Aaron Cresswell in that side, we have not got any fantastic delivery coming into the box. I'm going to be honest with you, for the likes of Antonio to get their head on. Fornals, Cresswell, Bowen, these type of players, we don't know how much we need them until they're pulled out of the side and we realise how crucial they are to the side.
Yeah, absolutely. Jakey boy, absolutely. Howard is saying 3-1, Antonio Brace and Bowen. Bebo is saying Moyes has got plans. Lee Vassallo is saying Irons. Where are we? Toby is saying, I'm not sure. You won't like this one. I'm not sure Dawson can keep his dinner in front of him at the moment, mate. I know there's a lot of fans calling him out. I'm still saying he's going to play a big part for West Ham this season. Like I said, he was never bought to be a first-team player. It looks like, I think it does. I think I kind of wonder if there's a lot of people panicking. I wonder if some of the guys are panicking. I wonder if they're just not used to the queues. However, the system starts to flow and people start to get in, and the message starts to go further back, the fan base, and they start to prepare, get their tickets out, ready to rock and roll, all that sort of stuff, Jake. So hopefully that does make a difference. But I can't even remember. Say Dawson, I think, people are underestimating what he's capable of doing. And today's going to be a good game for him to step up against the likes of Vardy, who's extremely clever in what he can do. God, there's so many comments. I literally struggle to keep up sometimes. And we have actually asked StreamYard to put us on.
I know, Russ said that, yeah.
There's a kind of you can get put onto this program where they try you with testing new things. So we're waiting on them coming back to us. They said they would put us onto it, which means it won't jump, and we can actually work with the thing. Where did we get to here? Ian Smith is saying 3-2 West Ham. Squeaky bum time last 10 minutes. Neil T, we are massive. But where's Lee? Come on, Lee.
We are massive. Come on, Lee.
Yeah,
we need
absolutely.
the positivity.
Or tell Vardy your missus is going to, oh my word. Fred FX, Pogba and Bruno not the best duo in the Prem. De Bruyne, Gundogan as well. That's a completely different subject and a different game. Scott R is saying Desmond. Fred FX, this is the second or third time we've told us your score prediction, but hey-ho, that's just the nature of what you do. I'm betting on Fabs having a corker tonight. Dexter, unfortunately, 2-1 Leicester. Howard Soufal, the man to mark Vardy out of the game. Mark R, West Ham 3-2. There's the link to becoming a member for the channel. Crosshammer, hopefully Dawson has had his Weetabix. De Bruyne, oh God, people are talking about other players now. I assume they're not doing just a random selection as advised. What? Oh, are you talking about the COVID checks, etc.? West Ham Unofficial, that's the link to the chat. Sorry, to Jake's channel. So go across there.
Still left that ridiculously long link, I know.
Yeah, he doesn't understand the concept of it though. I mean, that's how silly he is. The players are just coming out onto the park.
Yeah, right, I'm gonna let you continue to watch. I'll be back at half time, Anton, as always. Have fun. Hopefully, we are winning, my man.
Come on, you Irons, Jakey boy. Oh, Jake, what's your predictions? Go on.
Yeah. I like the positivity. I'm going to stick with my 1-1. I've gone 1-1. I know I like to be positive, Anton, but yeah, I know.
See, if you were right in front of me right now, and even though your dad was there, and if your mum's watching, this is what I'd do. I would actually throw that at you. I mean, what are you talking about? Come on, Jakey boy.
I've got to go.
No. Shall I tell you something? Take. This is what we need to do. We need to delve into the young, buzzing Jake of West Ham. None of this new presenting Jake. Come on, give us your real prediction. What do you really think will happen?
I think it'll be 1-1, but I'll go for 2-1.
Oh, yes.
2-1 to the Hammers. Ben Rama brace.
Yes.
Daka will unfortunately score for Leicester as a consolation, but Anton's convinced me. I've stopped Anton from manhandling me and Costa this time. We're on StreamYard now, so that can't happen.
I'll figure out some way of using some software to be able to lift you up on this screen and chuck you out. So don't worry, I'll do it. Anyway, go and enjoy the game, Jake, and I'll see you at half-time, mate.
See you at half-time. Cheers, Anton.
Ciao. Right, let's get into the comments, see what everyone else is saying. Hope we don't start slow again. Can't see us getting back if we do. I am also trying to see if I can get... People are asking for a timer. I really don't know if I'm going to be able to do the timer, but I am going to try. If you give me a second, and while I'm doing it, for anyone that's watching, I'm just going to give you one more rundown of the starting 11. Just waiting to get my timer hooked up for you all. So if we can get this up and running, which I think we can, it's looking likely that we can. Let's see if I can get this shared for you all. And this will make a bit of a difference into the timer being on when I give you the commentary. Sorry. Let me know what you think. That's huge. We don't want that. There we go. What do you think of that, guys? Will that give you the rundown? And I'm going to put the score up at the bottom of the screen. Be with you in a second. Scroll along the bottom. And just need to find the game. Now I am, oh, I can't do that. Let me get that off very quickly. That's naughty. I can't be showing you that. I can't believe I just done that. Yeah, it looks like people are in okay, so that's cool. I need a bigger screen, guys. This is the problem. So I'm having a slight delay, but that's just the nature of what we do here. So okay, I'm going to put it on when I get the timer sorted for you. When it comes up, I'll let you know what time we are on, and I'll do this for you as we go along. Oh my God, I'm having a nightmare here. Sorry, everyone. There we are. So I need to bring the timer up. So we're not at that time, but I'm going to wait for 46 seconds to come up, and I'll click play. We're nearly there. Leicester currently on the ball, playing the ball through the back. And this should give you... There we go. There we are. Exactly on the time, so I might have a little bit of a lag on it, but we'll see how this goes. Leicester on the attack. Play the ball through into the box. Crosses it in. Dawson does well. West Ham clear it. Soufal. Leicester still on the attack down the left-hand side. Crosses the ball in on his right foot. Dawson does well to head the ball out. That was a good ball in from Barnes. West Ham on the attack. Antonio trying to drive through. He's still gone through. He's cut tacking. It's 2-on-2. Antonio plays it. Oh, it's a terrible ball from Antonio. I don't know if that was Ben Rama trying to make a run and he was going to go right, but he went left and Antonio played the ball right. What's everyone think of the timer? You all happy with the timer? West Ham on the attack down the right-hand side. Soufal's on the ball. Plays the ball back. Dawson to Augie. Out to Criswell. Plays the ball nicely into Ben Rama. He's dropped deep onto the halfway line. He's gone back towards the right left-back position. Plays the ball back to Augie. This is slightly slow, so I'm going to jump this up a bit. Sorry, guys. Don't know what's going on here. Ball's just been played through the middle of the park. No idea how to get that. I'm going to drop that out, guys, just now. Just for temporarily, and what I'll do is remind yous in the chat all the time. Reese, no, mate, you don't need to time people out if they're telling people where to watch it. As long as it's not us really doing that, then that's all right, mate. I'm a slightly bit behind everyone probably, so I'm going to drop out the comments. I'll come back in a second. I'm just coming into the 5th minute. Good play from West Ham down the left-hand side. Antonio driving forward. Plays the ball back. Tommy Soucek out wide to Deckers. Ben Rama on the left-hand side. Back to Deckers. Driving forward. Still driving forward. Plays a nice bit of touch there. Benny from distance. Unlucky. Nice football from West Ham. Nice attacking football. Let me... I'm going to refresh this and see if I can speed this up a bit. I seem to be quite far behind. So I'm on 6 minutes 33. Ball's gone out for a West Ham throw-in. Creswell's gone down holding his ribs. You're on 7-11. Yeah, you need to calm down, mate. I do actually have Sky Go. It's just that the power it uses from the computer. I could just see where that takes me to. Let me just see. Put that there. If you are all okay with me being a little bit laggy, then let me just get this up and running. Just waiting for that to open, guys. What do you think so far from the start? Right. The guy I did was spamming, though. I didn't know if that's what you meant. Sorry, Reese, if that's what you meant. He was spamming the chat. I don't mind people kind of the odd comment, but if it's like constant, then it's a bit mad. I'm just waiting for my Sky Go to link up. Sorry, guys. God, it's so long. Oh, come on. Oh, okay. Oh, come on. It's just coming. I'm just literally coming. Tony's looking up for it, isn't he? I will give you a running commentary on the game. Don't worry, I will. I'm sorry, lads. Putting the timer on is really going to cause me loads of concern. I'm going to try and work out something in the future. We did try something, but it just doesn't seem to work. Oh, why is taking so long with Sky Go? Oh, come on. Come on. Why is Stell on YouTube during a football match? Someone please explain that to me. Someone explain to me his thinking. Oh, I think we're going in. Is this us? a joke. Why is it taking so long? Oh my god. Oh, just as I do that. Just bear with me. It's coming. Oh my god, it's so slow. I'm having total palpitations here of to why this thing is so slow. It's a joke. Are we on? I mean, so I'm on the 11th minute, guys. Leicester throw in. Right, we're nearly there. We are nearly here. Leicester on the attack. Hold the ball down the left-hand side. Cleared past the West Ham defender. Still travelling down the left-hand side. West Ham have done well to counter that. From Kofal. Sofal. Plays the ball neatly up. Fornals tries. Nah, Sky Go is a lot slower. For all of that to be slower, screw that. That's going away. Let's get this up and running. Fornals is down. There we are. There we are. I'm back. I am back, and I'm staying back this time. Put this over there. Actually, bring this here. Put that up there. Ball switched over to the right-hand side. Nice interlink play between Sufal and Bowen. Bowen switching play over to the left to Cressy. We're on the 12th minute, going into the 13th minute and 10 seconds. Dawson's driven forward. Plays a nice ball out to Sufal. Going to ping that ball in from the right-hand side. Oh, cleared from the Leicester defender. Straight to Deckers. Shoots from distance over the bar. It's nice to hear the fans in the stadium as well. We do look sharp. We do. Deckers is playing a little bit further forward. I know he's been craving wanting to do that for a while, but he is doing it. Anyway, Leicester have played the ball short, trying to build up the play from the back. Just coming across the halfway line. Luke Thomas playing the ball forward, but West Ham intercept, do really well. Nice play. Nice play from West Ham. Sprays the ball across from Deckers to Creswell, plays the ball back to Oggy. Oggy collecting the ball, nice and calm. He's going to spray the ball across to Dawson. He's got plenty of time on the ball. Sufal pulls in to try and collect it. He does collect it. Leicester put the pressure on. Plays a nice 1-2 there with Bowen and Souček, but they lose the ball. Leicester now on the attack for the middle. Tielemans plays a nice ball through. Leicester inside the 18-yard box on the left-hand side. Try something tricky. Dawson clears. Good clearance from Dawson. Special guest was supposed to be for the preview, mate. But keep your eyes on it. We are going to have something hopefully lined up for you guys soon. Antonio plays a nice 1-2 there with Jared Bowen. What a nice ball sprayed out to left-hand side to Creswell. Fantastic ball. Declan Rice cuts on the inside. Creswell plays the ball through to him. He plays the ball through to Antonio. Nice flick. Unlucky. And West Ham putting a lot of pressure on the Leicester defence. Michael clears the ball. Oh, I think it was a pass or a missed kick. I'm not sure. Leicester now have got plenty of time back in the defence. "15 minutes on the clock." 15 minutes for anyone's asking. Leicester play the ball up top. Augie's plenty of time there on himself to get the ball. Holds it, put it on his left foot. Pings the ball up top. Antonio chests it down. He does well. He's coming through in the middle of the park. Coming past the... go on, centre circle. Shoots from distance. Goes wide. He's buzzing with life. He's a monster. He is, mate. He is an absolute monster. Augie plays the ball up top. Antonio collects the ball on the halfway line. Fornals tries to take it. Antonio takes it away from him, drives forward, shrugs off one player, gets by a second player. Third player comes in, shoots. And typically Antonio style, he fires about 12 yards wide. It's a poor strike. Leicester have tried to play the ball forward, but it goes out for a West Ham throw-in. Declan Rice has collected the ball, plays the ball back to Augie. Deckers drops steep, comes inside, plays the ball forward, nice to Fornals. Out wide to Benny, playing a lot out wide on the left. Creswell. Augie. Dawson. Sufal. Oh, Dawson's just played the ball straight to the Leicester player. Not even in a dangerous area, just no need. Leicester now taking control of the ball. West Ham getting into the defensive shape very quickly on the back of losing the ball there from Dawson. Nice ball there through from Leicester, driving forward. Nice interlink play there from Madison. They're on the attack on the left-hand side. Deckers has done fantastic to come back and support that defence. Unbelievable. Tracking back there from him. He gets enough on the ball, puts off Barnes down the left-hand side. But Barnes is playing well for Leicester. I could probably agree, yeah. I think he is probably wobbling a little bit, actually, but maybe hopefully it will take him a little bit of time to go into this game. Leicester playing the ball. Goes out wide. On the right-hand side, deep in the West Ham half. Well done, West Ham. Benny's on the ball, deep in the West Ham half. Nice play there. Benny's still on the ball, coming over the halfway line, puts the ball onto his right foot. Nice play there through to Souček. Nice again, bit of play there from him. Creswell back to Augie. He's going to play the ball back to Creswell. He's got plenty of time on the ball, puts the ball onto his left foot, sprays the ball forward, tries to find Antonio, collects him, collects the ball nicely, neatly, turns outside of his right foot, plays a nice ball into Benny, cuts inside into the 18-yard box, back to Antonio. Antonio cuts the ball into his left foot, tries to smash the ball into the box, goes out for a West Ham corner. Good play from West Ham. Really good start. Nice bit of intention to attack. Come on, West Ham. Got plenty of big men up there. Souček, Dawson, Rice, Augie. Where is Augie actually? Is he not there? Ball gets whipped in. Over the top. Cleared from Leicester. Come on, Forney. Come on. Good. Oh, what a tackle. Oh, don't blow the ref. Don't blow the whistle. It's unlucky. It's given a foul against Fornals on Madison. Do you know what? That's so poor. That's annoying. Yeah, it is good football, Toby. Leicester on the attack, coming over the halfway line. Cuts back, plays it back to centre half. Leicester coming through the middle now, penetrating that midfield. Nice bit of play. They switch the play over to Barnes on the left-hand side. Cuts into his right foot. Plays a ball through to Madison. Loses it. West Ham, but it's dispossessed again. Back to Leicester. Tries a big long ball forward. Goes out for a West Ham goal kick. Tillman's just trying something tricky there, but he just smashes the ball forward. Commentators are talking about the dimensions of the park, and it makes it harder for a player to pick out a pass. Sorry, mate, but that's a bit bullshit, to be honest. We've lost the ball. Bowen's tracked back, and he's won the ball. He's lost it again. West Ham have got bodies in big, defending in numbers, and then the attacking numbers. Antonio's staying up top, which is good to see. Although he's tracking back, he's won the ball back. It's brilliant play from Antonio. Oh, referee's got a blow up for a foul, mate. Leicester on the attack down the right-hand side. Benny trying to track back. The ball's, but guys made overlap and run. Fabianski collects. Well done. Plays a short one. Declan Rice on the ball, going for the attack. Benny makes a run. He's got it now on the left. Puts the ball onto his right foot. Finds a bit of space. Gets tackled. Loses the ball. Leicester have got the ball now in their own centre circle. Plays forward. Harvey Barnes. Leicester have got the ball. Leicester, Tillmans switches play over to the left-hand side, puts the pressure on to Barnes again, and the ball goes out for a throw-in. Tillmans is taking a while to warm up into this game. Wow, good stat. West Ham haven't won our first two league games of a season since the 97-98 season. It's gone out for a West Ham throw-in. I do need a drink, actually, but I'm just hoping that the wife can hear me. Foul on Antonio. West Ham free kick in our own half. Oggy, Creswell in our own half. Leicester putting the pressure on. Oggy's got the ball. He's going to have to kick this up. Oh, he plays it nice short through to Creswell. To Rice. Finds Oggy again. He's found a bit of space now. Plays it out to Dawson. Out to Sufal. Tries to play a kind of overlapping run for Bowen, but the Leicester player reads it, kicks the ball out, and it's a West Ham throw-in about 18 yards out. Sorry, I shouldn't be yawning. It's terrible. I should not be yawning. Oh, shoots from... Oh, unlucky. So check. Although we get it again. Declan Rice on the attack. Now Benny over on the left-hand side. Puts the ball onto the right foot. Plays it back to Deckers. Plays a nice little touch through to Fornals. Out wide to Benny. On his right foot. Picks the ball in! Leicester player defender hits it out. Well won back by Fornicator. Vardy holds the ball up well. Plays the ball back to Madison. Looks like the referee gets involved. A nice tempo in this game, though. A nice attacking tempo in this game. I need a coffee badly. Leicester coming through from the back. Just playing a bit of keep ball in the central defence. Plays a short, long ball, but West Ham dispossessed. Declan Rice. Nice play from... Oh, nice step of the body from Fornals. On the attack over to Benny on the left-hand side of the 18-yard box. Cross in early, shoots for Fornals. Goal! Yes! Yes! What a goal! What an assist! Made from Fornicator, assisted by Benny. Fornicator makes the run. Benny whips the ball in. Fornicator hits the ball with his left foot to the bottom right-hand side of the box, in the net, sorry, and makes it 1-0 West Ham. Yes! What a good goal from West Ham. Let me just talk about the whole build-up play here. So, Declan Rice wins the ball back, plays the ball through to Bowen. Honestly, what a dip of the shoulder from Fornals, who plays the ball with the outside of his right foot to Benny. Benny whips it in first time from the left foot. Fornicator with his left foot. Look at that dip of the ball from Fornals. He drops his shoulder, doesn't even go near the ball. Players go with the shoulder. Honestly, I love him. I love Pablo. What a goal. Honestly, that is a very, very good goal. Let me see how he finishes it. Oh! Oh, Fornicator. Love it. Absolutely love it. Honestly, when the ball got played through from Bowen, and Fornals just drops his shoulder, but leaves the ball, and the two players go with where Fornals was going to go. He stops, turns around, and he's just sold them. Totally sold them. And now you've got West Ham playing up to the occasion again, rising to the occasion, can hear the fan base. Now we're going to attack again with Fornals. He's just a non-stop machine. He is an absolute machine. Let me go jump into the comments, see what everyone is saying. Oh my God, what's going on? Oh, what's happened here? This is all we need. I mean, worst case scenario, I've got my Sky Go, but it does. We're back. What a great goal. Yes, Benny assist again. Brilliant goal. Yes. Fornals. Yes, Benny for an assist. Get them again. Benny doing intelligent, simple stuff, and Fornals finishing has improved. 17 more to go. We are massive. Get in. The Fornicator. Brilliant. Great flow in football. Great move to form. Well played Fornals. Leicester's okay. Cheers, mate. We are, mate. We are. Fornals loving the Fornicator. Calling you irons. Benny in the spot. Loving the Fornicator. We are massive, mate. We are. You can say that again. What a goal from West Ham. What a good start from both teams. It's been a good game of football. Good neutral game of football. West Ham have stole the ball again. Fornals is honestly commanding this game from the middle of the park. It's all going through Fornals. Bowen's playing a nice 1-2 from Pablo. What a ball from Fornals through to Sufal. Crosses in. Player heads the ball out. He is dictating play. He's got the ball again. Pablo pings the ball in on top. Oh! Check. Oh, he just misses. Honestly, no word of a lie. Fornals is having a game. He is on fire. Go on, Pablo, son. Lincoln, mate, I've honestly been saying it. I said it last season as well. I was like, he just knows how to get the West Ham fans on his side. You know, he's like says, "Come on, Giza," in his Spanish accent, but he is absolutely running the show. Yes, still is at the game, mate. Go on, West Ham. Newcastle, Leicester on the attack, playing the ball through their defence. Benny coming in, closing down the play. Ricardo, Tielemans, no Perez, sorry. Vardy, Tielemans, Ricardo, Perez tries to. Oh, chance for Leicester. It goes wide though. Nice bit of play there from Leicester. Fabianski's goal kick. Oh. Augie clears the ball straight to the Leicester player, pings the ball forward. Augie's got time on it. He's going to hold on to it. He does well. Clears the ball away from Vardy. Straight to the Leicester player, though. Well done, West Ham. It's gone back. Back to Schmeichel. Leicester just playing the ball through the back of the defence. Yeah, so Leicester are playing the ball through their own half, and they've kept the ball really for about a minute, but West Ham aren't pushing and pressing yet. It's like they're saying, like, well, you're not really doing anything, so just keep the ball. But they're slowly starting to push forward, and then they drop back. But Leicester are just playing loads of balls through the back defence until they find a bit of space. He's dropped deep. Oh, he's got through Ricardo. It's gone back to Ndidi, Tielemans, Soyuncu. Can't pronounce his name. Terrible pronunciations. Leicester on the attack. Still driving forward. What an unbelievable tackle from Deckers. Great tackle. However, Benrahma has lost it. Leicester now on the 18-yard box. Shoots from distance. Goes wide. But that's 2 attacks in the last couple of minutes. Let's see what everyone's saying. Maybe we should go for Danny Van de Beek. Put a chance for request in. Crowd up for it. I think I can hear Stell's off-key voice. Suits us now. They have to come at us. I've got you on a TV though through the Xbox, the game on my laptop, and the chat on the phone. Good man. Better set up than me. I've got a telly here as well though. I'm just trying to figure out a way of how I can plug this. I don't know if I can do this and put it up there. Give me. I don't know. It's USB. It's not USB. It's HDMI. But I think I'm using the only HDMI port, which isn't great. This is another one in the telly. Sorry, I'm talking to myself here. West Ham on the attack. Fornals plays a nice 1-2 with Bowen. They really see Fornals as a threat. They really do. Because Soyuncu just panicked there, just whacked the ball out when Fornals was coming near him. I'm going to fire this over here temporarily. Just West Ham have literally won a corner from absolutely nothing. I quite like this view. It's quite a good view. What do you think? Let me know. A good side. Corner to West Ham. Augie, Dawson, whips the ball in. Oh. Dawson header. I think Dawson and Augie both went for it. It was like Dawson and Augie knocked each other out of that. Leicester playing the ball through the back. Centre halves just keeping a hold of the ball. Oh, Bowen's left in late, but I think the referee, I don't know if hopefully the referee won't call it back. He said play on. Leicester on the attack. Leicester still got a hold of the ball. Perez playing the ball over the top, straight to Fabianski. That'll do, West Ham. That will do. I'm going to see. I can still see the game, but I want to see if I've got another what do you call it? HDMI port. Is that what they call it? Let's see. Oh, I think I do. West Ham on the attack. Antonio driving forwards. Oh, he's been dispossessed and loses the ball. Oh, I would love it if this worked. If this worked. You don't really want to see this view. West Ham still got the ball. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Fish. It's not. Any of you lot good at IT? How do I get several How do I get several HDMI ports? How can I plug in several HDMI ports? Fornals is down. Anton, whatever you unplugged my TV then went off. Sorry, mate. I've got another HDMI, but my laptop doesn't allow a second port, an HDMI port. So I was just going to try and plug this in. So I've got a big telly up here that I could have put the game on. It would have made a bit of a difference, but it's not working, so just leave it. Are they checking that? Checking that in VAR? I never looked at that, so I need to actually see it. Buy an adapter to my multiple outlets. I will do. Yeah, I think they are checking it. Oh! Oh, it's got to be a red card. That has got to be a red card. He's gone. He's got to be gone. Oh! That's a red card, surely. He's gone over to the telly. That means it's a red. I'm sorry, right? I get what the commentators are saying. Doesn't mean to do it, but it's a red card. It's definitely a red card. He's off. Dangerous tackle. You see, the thing is, right? It does. No, it does. But this is different to the general. The general's clearing the ball. Perez has been sent off for Leicester. Leicester down to 10 men. Nah. I'm sorry. They're trying to. Some of the commentators are trying to justify that. I think there's a big difference here. It is. This is nothing for me. That's nothing like Balbuena's. I'm trying to put myself in their shoes as well. Anyway, Creswell free kick. Bloody hell, I'm freezing. I need to close this door. Creswell pings the ball in over the top. Leicester down to 10 men, so it's going to be interesting what they're going to do. Are they going to reorganise and plan what they're going to do? I mean, they've lost one of their creative players, so... Perez's first ever red card. Just don't want this to kill the game. Leicester on the attack. Tries to play the ball forward, but it goes straight to Fabianski. I see I'm looking for Stell in the crowd, but he's a bit short. He is. How's that not a red card? Come on. He knew what he was doing. The dirty fox. Clumsy or not, that's the leg breaker, and he fucking read day all day long. Jordan idiotic, like otherwise, not being biased either. Souček drops deep to collect the ball in the centre circle. Plays it out wide, just coming over the halfway line with Declan Rice. Creswell makes overlapping run. He gets the ball. Plays the ball through to Benny. Does well. Plays the ball short to Antonio. Keeps a hold of it. Gets out for a West Ham throw-in. Oh, God, I better... You can see that in the background, can't you? Creswell takes a deflection, doesn't clear it well. Oh, he's got hold of the ball. Fornals. Antonio! Oh, what's happening? Good play from Dawson. They're looking for a potential penalty. Waved, nah, no penalty. Fornals, Deckers, over wide. West Ham put a lot of pressure on Leicester. Creswell down the left-hand side, cuts inside through the middle to Pablo Fornals, dictating the play. What a nice ball! Nice attempted ball. Souček on the edge of the box. Goes out wide to Sofal. Sofal to Bowen. Bowen back to Sofal. Plays it back to Dawson. Back to Augie. Augie's going to play it through to Declan Rice. Out wide now on the left-hand side to Creswell. Back to Deckers in the middle of the park. Through to Dawson, is pushed further forward. Out wide to Sofal. Bowen's going to make a run, but he cuts back, gets the ball. Sofal's made the run. Bowen's got it, turns the player. Inside the 18-yard box. He's going to cross the ball in. Oh, it's on Antonio. What are you doing? I think he handled it. I think it's harder to do by... I don't think he expected the ball to come to him. I'm such a dick. I'm sorry. Look at that chance from Antonio. Oh, I love him. I actually love the guy. It's funny. Yeah, I know. Fornals is on fire. Yep. Good half so far. No. I need to hide it. That's what I need to do. How do I hide it? There you go. It's not actually. I should bring that there. That's bad. Don't get us into trouble. Sing bubbles for you, as I will. Well, in a minute. Oh, no. I need to block that. Cheers, Dan. Cheers, mate. West Ham on the attack, down the right-hand side, Soufal. Oh, being tripped up. West Ham get. Has he got a free kick? 4 minutes of injury time. Free kick for West Ham. Come on. Perfect time for a second goal. Bowen pings the ball in. Antonio front post. Goes out for a West Ham corner. Pings the ball in. Aims at Rice. Cleared by Leicester. Declan Rice covers his man. Collects the ball. Oh, he's given a foul. Come on! Why? No. Massive, Matt. Some size of pad. Matt, Dan, Stell are all at the ground. Dan Fandangles is at the ground. Alf couldn't make the game tonight. Obviously, I'm not there. Cess is at the game. Luke's at the game. West Ham on the attack now, down the left-hand side. Creswell plays the ball through. Madison is it back.
Anton.
Hold on a minute, Jakey boy. The ball goes out for a Leicester throw-in. Literally going to wait for the whistle to blow any second now. And there we go. There we are. Half-time, lads. West Ham 1, Leicester 0. Let's bring in Jakey boy. Jakey boy.
Oh my lord.
Talk to me, mate. Talk to me.
From minute 15 to minute 45, that was incredible. I thought.
Right. Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
I thought Fornals. I mean, let's just talk about him, guys in the chat. Fornals, absolutely incredible. New number 8 shirt, as Toby puts here. Fornals is bossing it with his new number 8 shirt. We've seen the change from him. Fornals, absolute monster. I think we've seen with Fornals is last season he had that work ethic there, and now this season. He's added in these last 2 games. He's added that hunger. He's added that attacking mentality. And I think I'm looking at it. I'm thinking, what's he going to do next? He's turning into, I don't know. I'm speechless.
The first half in particular has been all about Fornals, really, hasn't it?
Yeah.
There's no ifs or buts about it. His work rate, his enthusiasm, his ability to get forward, his ability to tackle. He's actually dictating play from the midfield. He's looking really extremely confident. He's like he's got the time, he's got the awareness to read the ball. He's reading the game, he's reading the players, he's reading the movement. He gets the ball, he's playing nippy balls, he's getting stuck in tackles, he's getting stuck in headers, he's winning tackles, he's winning headers, he's creating goals. And of course, he's scoring goals. I mean, if you think about this goal in particular, Jake, I mean, Declan Rice picks up a bad ball from the Leicester player, plays the ball through to Bowen. Bowen plays the ball nicely onto Fornals. However, Fornals doesn't go for the ball. He just drops his shoulder. And the two players follow Fornals' shoulder. And Fornals just goes, thank you very much. I'll take that ball, drives forward with the outside of his right foot, plays the ball on to Benny, a confident Benny, who I can't remember if he took a touch or hit it first time with his left foot, smashed that, whipped that ball in low to Fornals, and what a finish with his left foot. I mean, is this guy going to, I don't know, mate, he's slowly and surely becoming one of my favourite West Ham players.
Oh, he was very, very good. And it's almost like he's the hunger. He was in the middle. He really did portray that central role really, really well. He was out on the right hand side, out on the left hand side. I thought Jared Bowen as well had a really, really good half there. Leicester are scared of our front four. All of them, Benrahma, Bowen, Antonio, and especially Pablo Fornals, they are scared of them. And this is a good West Ham first 11. And you look at this, and that's good. And if we play like that, I think we can give any side in this league a good run for their money. I thought I couldn't fault them. I thought the first 15 minutes, I thought it was a bit ropey, a bit sloppy, and then the goal came, and it almost seemed like from that moment on, we got that energy. Everything came into our game, and then
I actually thought, as a neutral watching the game, you would be tuning into what looked like a kind of all right neutral game. To be honest, you had good bit of play from West Ham, good bit of play from Leicester, but no one was really penetrating anything. However, I'm going to talk about this comment here from James. West Ham low in possession stats, but easily the best team according to 5 Live. You're right, we were low in possession charts, but there was one point in the first half there that Leicester held the ball between their centre halves and must have played like 20 to 30 balls because they couldn't find any space to get the ball through. And they did that quite a lot. Like I felt like when we were commentating that they were holding the ball in their defence. Now, I know you've got a Man City style of team that like to play short balls, constant play the short balls, etc. But I think Leicester's fault was that they couldn't see anything being created up top. They look a little bit static, which is what we don't look, which is what we're used to as West Ham. Our attacking force is usually static up top, Jake. But Leicester are looking up. Listen, talk me through the red card and what your thoughts were.
Well, I saw it in real time and from the angle that was given to me from Sky Sports. I said, "Get up, Fornals," and then the first angle came through on the VAR, and the commentator said, "Yeah, there's nothing in that." The second angle, which clearly showed the legs, then said that's a red card. It was dangerous. It was reckless. There was no need for it. Yes, he was on his way down, but there was no need and there was no way. I think that was deliberate. That was studs up on his leg. It was dangerous, reckless, and VAR. I'm not VAR's biggest fan, but VAR did its job right there. That's what it was brought in the Premier League to do, and it was a horrific tackle from Perez, and rightly so. He was sent off. One thing that really did annoy me was Maddison and Schmeichel continuing for about 2 minutes, just arguing with the referee, and for me, they would have both had a yellow card. That annoyed me, but it was a reckless tackle.
I mean, Toby makes a point here, right? And I heard the commentator saying it as well. To play devil's advocate, if that was Benrahma that made that challenge, Perez did, I'd be arguing he's just planted his foot or he would fall over. But it's dangerous and it is a red. Now, the difference someone had mentioned during our conversation during the game, where was I going with that comment? What was the comment that guy said? My mind's just gone total blank. Oh my God, what was the comment, Jake? It's a total valid point. Oh, Balbuena against Chelsea.
Yeah,
the kick and the ball going through. The thing is, I don't think it's relatable. I don't think it's thing because Balbuena never had his eye on the player at all. Balbuena was kicking the ball and literally putting his foot down, whereas this player did actually put his eye on the ball. I don't think the player had intention to go for Fornal's leg, but he did know what he was doing. He was making a tackle. The difference between Balbuena and Perez was making a tackle and mistimed his tackle. and
Yeah.
should have known better not to put his foot in at that cage, whether he was off his feet or not. Because if you are potentially tripping over, you shouldn't make a tackle because that's dangerous play. So therefore, it's an absolute no-brainer. But defensively, Dawson was a little bit shaky to start with. But how do you think he's kind of grown into the game?
I think there's definitely it wasn't all rosy. I thought they did look at sparks. Leicester looked okay, and caused us some danger down the flank. So I hope that Aaron Cresswell's slight injury to his ribs, I think nothing more seems to have come from that in the midway through the first half. So that was positive. It made me laugh when the referee. It did make me laugh when the commentator said, "Well, West Ham haven't got much cover in the left back position." I said, "We haven't got any cover in the left back position. We haven't got another left back." I'm glad nothing else came of that, to be honest with you. And yeah, I thought we handled with their pressure. There wasn't much of it, but we handled with it well. And I think it's happy days. Now we've got to see this game out professionally, make the pitch look big. We've got an extra player, play smart, and I'm sure that's what David Moyes is saying to the players now. But happy days, very, very, very happy with the performance.
What do you think about Antonio? You know, he's had a couple of chances. He does look up for it. He looks lively. I mean, that headed chance. I mean, I feel bad for laughing, but I did laugh. I was like, I actually couldn't stop laughing at one point. But you know, that's just the Antonio we've grown to love. You know, he's got himself into. He is up for it. He's lively. He's buzzing. And you know what? You'd take a half like that with Antonio. I don't think he's played bad. I think his finishing's not been great. But if he chips in with a goal, then you would take that every single week, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
What do you think of Antonio?
I think this Leicester centre backs are yet again, like every single pair of centre backs, are scared of Mikel Antonio. He runs at them and they're scared, and you can see it. He had that chance from outside the box, and I laughed at that. I did laugh at that because I thought, he's never going to score from outside the box. He probably should have done better with that. He could have maybe took another touch, maybe not. But everybody's scared of him, and it's crucial. It's crucial until we get somebody in, which we might do, we might not do. Until we get somebody in, we need to keep him fit, because not only is he our only striker, he is such a key role in holding up the ball, passing it to Bowen, Fornals, all of these players, the link-up play with Ben Rama, all of it strings around Mikel Antonio's physicality, pace, and all of it really gives us that final touch in that front four. So it's key we keep him fit. A couple of times I thought, he's running. Please don't pull your hamstring, but he didn't. And let's hope it stays that way. Anyway, I'm going to shoot Anton. Any final?
Good man. No. What's your thoughts then? Last final thoughts.
2-1. I'm glad I listened to you, Anton. You don't have to find picking up software on StreamYard. I do think it's going to be 2-1 now.
Jakey boy, are you about? Are you about tomorrow for the player ratings?
I'll be there 7 o'clock tomorrow.
7 o'clock tomorrow. Excellent, good man, and we will see you soon. Go across and subscribe to Jake's West Ham Unofficial. Take it easy, Jakey boy.
Cheers, Anton.
Come on, you Irons.
Go on, you Irons.
We're not going to even try and get loads of the fans in from the stadium because the link up is terrible. But what I'm going to do is going to go take a 2-minute break. I will be back because I need to go and get a drink and I need to close the door and get everything sorted. So if you can all bear with me, I am going to go and do that just now. Let me just see here. Back in 2 minutes so people know where I am. Back with the second half. See And I'm back. Coffee and Kit Kat. That'll do the job. Welcome back to the second half. See what everyone's saying. Boys' tactics are bang on for the first half, to be honest. You're right, mate. 100%. Second half has kicked off. Welcome back to West Ham Network. For your watch along, I am going to eat a Kit Kat because I'm hungry. Going to drink a coffee because I need to stay awake. To be fair, it's a good game. So, and can you see what I've sorted? The problem. No substitutions in the second half. Actually did Leicester make... Let's have a look and see if Leicester made any substitutions. West Ham on the attack down the left-hand side. Creswell's got the ball. He's going to do his whipping in with his left foot. Tries to. Straight to the Leicester player. No substitutions from West Ham. No substitutions from Leicester. She's about to... Oh, I thought it was going to creep through to Bowen. Sorry, shouldn't be slurping, but that's what we do. So Leicester throw in. James, I did, and West Ham on the attack. Antonio lays it through to Fornals. Switches play over to Benny. Drops the ball down. Benny inside to Antonio. Oh, cleared by the Leicester. Well done, Dawson. Yes, mate. The it's not going to work. The flights aren't going to work. However, I think I have the trains prices have slightly dropped, so I might just do the train. Still up in the air, but looks like it will happen. Bad ball there from Declan Rice. Goes out for a Leicester throw in. For anyone that's watching, our channel sponsors, Football Prizes, are launching a new prize tomorrow. So keep an eye on our socials and probably on our shows because we will be advertising it. Anyway, Declan Rice has dropped back to collect the ball. Central defence. Plays a 1-2 with Oggy. Coming over the halfway line. Fornals. Back to Oggy. Plays the ball. Comes back. Collects the ball. Drives forward past the halfway line. Such an effective midfielder. He's growing into his career at West Ham, isn't he? Souček finds Rice. Fornals is open. So is Creswell. But Fornals has got the ball. What? Oh, I thought it was going to creep through to Creswell. Unlucky. West Ham have dispossessed Leicester again. You can start to see the gaps opening up in the Leicester midfield. Souček to Sofal. Nice ball through to ball. Oh, nice play. Go on, Souček. Oh, he's got to do much better than that. He toe pokes the ball over the bar. He's got to do better than that. He has got to do better than Souček. Nice football, though. Reese, I know where the video is. I need to get it. I need to get it and crop it and then put it in. So I do know where it is, mate. I've just not had a chance to do it. So I'll promise you I will do it. James, the clock was a bit of a disaster. I don't know how to do it properly. I want to do it properly and I want to give you the benefit of doing properly. But if you want to know where I'm at, I'm just literally about to go to 50 minutes now. I promise you I'm going to try and do something with the clock, but it seemed to slow down the stream. I can try it again, actually. Bowen, oh, good tackle there by the Leicester player. Oh, so frustrating. All right, okay, I might have one. Hold on a minute. Oh, cleared by Casper. Benny gets hold of the ball, plays it back to the. Oh, what a save! What a save from Kasper Schmeichel. Oh my God. Benny. What a save from Schmeichel it was, mate. Right, let me see if I can get this while there's a break in the game. Barnes on the attack. West Ham do well. Right, come on, Snell. Come on.
Hello, lads.
Atmosphere. Let us know the atmosphere. How you doing, lads?
Can't hear you.
Just talk.
I don't know
You
if
talk.
can hear me. Yeah. The link. There we go. The link's really bad. We're doing all right, but we'd lead up and score another goal. Would be nice. Antonio's got it. Benrahma. Oh, that's a penalty. That's got to be a penalty. He's given a goal kick. Benrahma went down there.
It's got to go through review. It's got to go through review.
It's not being reviewed. Right. I'll put the headphones on when I come on later, all right? So chat later.
I agree.
How do I not turn it off?
Just leave. You want to
Just
leave,
leave.
not shut.
That was still live from the stadium with Dan. Let's see if I can get this back up for you. There you go. Is that all right? Are you all happy with that? Timer? Augie, out left. Deckers in the middle of the park, plays the ball through to the box. Antonio coming through. Benny. He's calling for a goal kick. See, you can see the difference. That's where Still was at. So you're looking at what, 30 seconds behind? Tell me if you like the timer, guys, and I'll keep it on if you do. Oh, what's happening, Antonio? Antonio, plays the ball through to Benny. Yeah! Yes! 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 Fucking brilliant. Oh, what is he doing? He's not even looked. Antonio's collected the ball. What's he done? Assisted Benny, shoots from the penalty box. Bosh. Into the bottom of the net. No problem at all. 2-0 West Ham. We have punished the mistakes. Where's Lee? Lee, are you in the chat? Lee, if you're in the chat, let me know what we are, mate. Let me know what we are. Broski. Oh, yes. Leicester on the attack. Down the left-hand side. What great play from West Ham. Madison. Good tackle from Augie. This... I just need to bring this timer up a little bit. Just waiting for the timer to restart for you guys. There we go. Brilliant by West Ham. Really good play. Good game in front of a full capacity stadium. Sufal's getting the crowd up for it. Throw in, finds Antonio. Leicester on the attack, down the left-hand side. Deckers is sticking with the man, with Barnes. Ah, well done, Augie. Brilliant from Augie. Sofal on the West Ham on the halfway line. Souček, back to Augie. It does sound like the London Stadium is absolutely buzzing. I'm in the 21st century, mate. I'm in the 21st century. Go on, Benny, son. They're just focusing on Benny. Two games, 2 goals. Pre-season form's continued. The boy's up for it. He's buzzing. Go on, Benny boy. Good defensive play there from Oggy. Sufal, Bowen, Sufal, skips by the player. Nice interlink play there for Niles. Suchek, beautiful play. Really, really good football. Creswell, out wide to Benny. Ball onto his right foot. He's got plenty of time, space. Plays the ball to Deckers. Through to Suchek. Sufal out on the right-hand side. Tries to ping the ball, whip the ball in, but it goes out for a West Ham throw-in. Hey, I tell you what, I like this timer. I'm doing all right now. Is anyone, just out of interest, anyone else joining me in the same time? West Ham corner. Bowen, corner, hand up, pings the ball in, whips it in, over the back post. No one's there. Leicester, goal kick. If anyone is watching that's not at the game, that is going to the game on Saturday, can you just let me know in the chat if you are going to the game on Saturday? So foul. Oh, ref, come on, blow the whistle. Bowen's gone down. Moyes is literally picking him up and chucking him back on the field. Good tracking back defensive play from Antonio. Unbelievable. Go on. Go on, Benny. Go on, son. Go on. Plays through to Antonio on the edge of the box. Shoots from distance. Oh, what a save from Schmeichel. Oh, unlucky Antonio, son. Go on, write your name into history. Go on, Antonio. On the edge of the box. Oh, there was the striker. There's the number 9. What a save from Schmeichel. West Ham corner. Bowen. There we go. Oh, it's on the edge of the box. Bro! Creswell tries to volley it. Oh. I just need to bring this timer back up into the real world here. So I'm just going to pause that and I will play that when it hits close to the time. Daka is about to come on for Leicester. There you go. Oh, go on, Antonio. Go on, Antonio. Go on. Oh, it's giving an offside. I hate that rule. So late, so delayed. I do try my best to get into the comments, but I'm not going to lie to you guys. I want to enjoy it like live as much as I can. I don't want to get the game to be, spoiled and stuff like that. So anyway, Daka is coming on for Barnes, as you can see. James, I'm listening to on the radio and no, there's definitely no atmosphere in this bowl. There is an atmosphere, mate. There is this atmosphere. He is committed to 2 men up top. So it looks like it's Daka and Vardy. It's going to cause a bit of concern for the West Ham defence, but they're going to commit men forward, which is going to leave them free in the back. Like that, for example, Declan Rice covers, does well, gets a hold of the ball, and Bowen switches play completely over to the left-hand side. Good football by West Ham. Going crazy. Stops the ball, finds Souček, out wide again to Crazy. Nice short ball through to Fornals. Keeps a hold of it, does a little dance, keeps it. Oh, he gives the ball directly to the player, but unfortunately, Deckers is there to intercept play. Switches play completely, nearly gives the ball away again. Crazy. Down to Benny. He's tacking on the left-hand side. He's up for it, steps over. Ah, it's pretty weak, but hey-ho. Deckers through to Soufal on the right hand side to Bowen, puts it onto his left foot, cuts inside to Deckers. He's going to switch play completely over to Crazy, pings the ball in, play takes a deflection off the Leicester player, goes out for a West Ham goal kick. Go on, you Irons! Come on, you Irons! Creswell clapping the crowd. The players must be buzzing. Fans must be buzzing. Being back at the stadium, man. Wow. Right, come on, Crazy. Whip that ball in, son. Oh, nearly lands on Dawson's head at the edge of the box. For now, Bowen out wide right. Oh, he does. He tricks the boy. Oh, it's a corner to West Ham. Unlucky Jared Bowen. He tricks Ndidi, sends Ndidi the wrong way, gets the ball, tries to cut inside to the 18-yard box. Bowen with a corner. Bowen. Oh! Who was that? Dawson? Lucky Dawson's son. Let's see what everyone's saying in the chat. It is what it is. You can't be happy. 2-0 up against 10-man Leicester. What can you be? Mandy G saying no was injured. Antonio would bring on. West Ham tracking back. Unbelievable. They've played the ball out short, Leicester, and Bowen's just closing the play. I like reading the chat, but it annoys me when it gets spoiled. I like watching you guys' reaction. 3 times on the trot. Neil T, yeah, you can really hear the crowd on the radio. Love to see Antonio come off soon. Give us the space to play in. So important. Barnes and my... no. West Ham have 14 attempts to Leicester's 3, 5 on target. Leicester have had none on target. Deckers has got the ball. Out wide to Benny. Fornals. Declan. Benny on the left-hand side. Creswell takes a heavy touch. Leicester player's got the ball. Clear it straight to Deckers. Brilliant play from Souček. Soufal coming down the right-hand side. People are encouraging him to shoot. Bowen. He gets edged off the ball too easy there. Didi comes back to help out the defence. Goes out for a West Ham throw-in. Soufal goes take it quick. Bowen. Nice. Oh, that was unlucky. You could see what Fornals was going to do. But the Leicester player intercept. Get it. Madison on the attack. Ball's out wide to Vardy. He keeps it in. Puts on his right foot. Madison on the edge of the box. Oh, it's a goal. It's a bad goal from Tielemans. Just defensive errors, that was. Literally just switched off and Leicester have taken advantage of what we've done. Oh, let me have a look here. Vardy gets a hold of the ball, plays the ball into Madison, cuts inside on the left-hand side, crosses the ball through. It takes a few deflections. Leicester player tries to shoot. Dawson Creswell clears, he blocks it. Oh, it's rubbish. But it bounces straight back. I really don't know what we could have done there. It's a great tackle from Creswell, but it's bounced back straight to Tillemans. And I really don't know what else the player could have done there, to be honest. Normally, you'd be looking for someone to blame, but poor goal to give away. Yeah. I hate it. This is the West Ham we need to see show resolve, go on and try and kill this game. That's what we need to do, try and go and kill this game. Yeah, you will. David Moyes, sorry, it's like I'm talking to the commentators, but David Moyes will be furious. No wonder. West Ham players down in the park. Fornals again. He's getting battered left, right, and centre. So frustrating, that goal. There's a scrappy goal to concede. I don't really know how else we could have dealt with that though, because that was a really good tackle from Creswell. Just unfortunately, the ball bounced back straight into the path of Tillemans, who nipped in and put the ball into the back of the net. Anyway, it's a West Ham free kick. Pings the ball in with his left foot. Nearly goes to the back post to find Souček. Bowen. Soufal pings the ball in with his right foot. Tries to find the back post. Daka has got it deep in the Leicester half. He does well. Tillemans, good pressure from Soufal. And Didi just don't know what he does there. Antonio's got a hold of the ball again. Fornals. Oh, he tries a fantastic ball, but it's dispossessed by the Leicester defender. Leicester coming over the halfway line. Oh, he's played an overlapping run. He's beat Creswell to it. Tries to chip the ball forward. Cross. I think it's maybe gone out for a goal kick, has it? They're giving it the goal kick. Brendan Rodgers is trying to tell his players to kind of sit further up the field, try and press West Ham. You always find this sometimes when a team's had a player sent off that they press more because they've especially when they're down, they've got nothing to lose. They need to go for it. It can leave gaps obviously for the opposition team to go through, but Leicester on the just holding the ball on the halfway line. Nearly give the ball away to Fornals there. What are they doing? The Leicester defence. They're playing the ball to each other, but they're not even playing it directly to each other. Schmeichel's on the ball. West Ham have pressed far forward. Antonio's going to close down the defender. Going to ping it long. Straight to Souček. Souček's got a hold of it. Plays into Antonio. On the right-hand side. Wins a corner from absolutely nothing. Well done, Antonio. 15 minutes to play. Bowen on the corner. Pings the ball in. Back post. Oh, Dawson won it, headed it low. Cleared by the Leicester defender. Creswell. Rice on the left-hand side. Plays a nice ball through to Benny. Brings it back onto his right foot. Back to Creswell. Plays the ball to Benny again. Oh, the link. What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't do that to me. Why would you do that? I ran a pivotal time. Oh. Oh, what is going... Oh, and we just missed something there. Do you know how frustrating that is? The link has gone further back. I mean, how ridiculous is that? Sorry, everyone. I need to just hold that for a second. There we go. We're back on. Souček in the middle of the park. Sprays the ball over to the left-hand side. Finds Creswell, who's got plenty of space to drive forward. But he cuts back. Finds Deckers in the halfway line. Dawson. Soufal on the right-hand side now. Through the middle to Souček. He's got plenty of time. Going to play it through to Rice. Just on the edge of the centre circle in the West Ham half. Out wide to Benny. Benrahma's on the ball on the left-hand side. Puts the ball into his right foot. Pings the ball in. Oh, it nearly finds Antonio, but cleared by the Leicester player. Declan Rice has got the ball again. Nice play there. Finds Benny. Back to Creswell. Back to Benrahma. Souček in the middle of the park. Sprays the ball. Nice ball over to Soufal. Oh, nice ball in. Cleared from the Leicester defender. West Ham corner. What a ball from Souček. Over to Soufal. Tries a low cross. West Ham corner. Plays it short to Benrahma. Pings the ball in with his right foot. Back post. Referee's blowing the whistle. Let's see what everyone is saying in the chat. Huh? James needs the flex. Comment in the match pro, please. I did. Tristan came for the commentary, not your beautiful eyes. Cheers, mate. Thank you for that. It's Declan. Oh, no, he's not. How many chances do we need to get a third goal? Soufal. Souček in the middle of the park. Plays the ball back to Oggy. Oggy out wide to Creswell, who drives forward. It's actually Declan Rice. Dawson plays it out wide right. Leicester about to make 2 subs. I think, is that any actual coming on? Creswell, Benrahma onto his right foot. Pings the ball over the top to the back post, nearly on Antonio's head. Oh my word. Leicester player done well to get rid of that. Soufal finds Fornals on the right-hand side. Benny tries to make a run, but he doesn't play the ball. Soufal collects it back in the right back this position. Souček in the middle of the park on the halfway line to Oggy. Deckers driving forward. Keeps driving forward, out wide. Nice winter play there. Declan Rice gets the ball in to Antonio. Holds up play. Turns. What a goal! What an unbelievable goal! He has broken the record, but that is Unbelievable. I am sorry, but what have I just witnessed from Antonio? All-time Premier League goal scorer from Ant. Look at He's got a cardboard cutout of himself. He has a cardboard cutout of himself. The lad is unbelievable. Love it, Antonio. What a goal! What a goal. Honestly, oh my God, I could cry. The man. He's West Ham's all-time goal scorer. Declan Rice plays a 1-2 with Creswell. Feeds the ball in. Antonio, now, defenders on him. Touches the ball, holds up play, cuts inside, shoots to the bottom left-hand side with his right foot. A proper striker's goal. No word of a lie. A proper striker's goal. Holds off the defender. Cuts inside to his right foot. Turns, shoots, bottom right-hand corner. Honestly, what a proper striker's goal. This lad, man. This lad. Yes! Honestly. Antonio. 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 And so I can't believe it. Antonio is the he's our all-time goal scorer in the Premier League. Fair bloody play. The guy deserves it. He absolutely does deserve it. Don't care what anyone says. You've got legends of the past that, you know, Di Canio, all that sort of stuff. But this lad is fought for our club since he's joined our club, played every position under the sun. You know, just fair play to the lad. Fair play. (3-1) West Ham. Oh man, honestly. And the actual's on. I don't even know who's come off. I don't even know who their substitutes are. Madison's off. Vardy's off. Oh. West Ham on the attack again. Putting the pressure on Leicester. Leicester playing the ball through the back defensively. Plays the ball up top. Oggy. He's been fouled. Well done, ref. Well done, ref. Oh, man. What an unbelievable atmosphere. Ball's being cleared up top. Fornals. Oh, he nutmegs the player. Bowen plays really well. Sufal's on the ball. Attacking down the right-hand side. Whips the ball in. Finds Antonio. No way! What's going on? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? Talk to me, people. Talk to me. What is actually going on? Antonio. 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 Right, I'm sorry. Sifal gets the ball down the right-hand side, pings the ball in. Antonio takes a wild touch, but it's not wild because it kind of, I don't know, let me explain it again. Yeah, it's a good way of putting it. So he collects the ball, taps it up, but he reads the bounce. That's the clever part of it. He reads the bounce. Striker's finish. He just dives forward, puts his studs on it, and taps it past Kasper Schmeichel to make it 4. Can you see that, everyone? Can you see that? You can't see me. 4-1, 4-1. What the fuck is going on? Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Honestly, we are winning. We are Joan. We are Joan. What a beast he is, mate. He is. 2 games, 4 goals. Honestly, another amazing centre forward goal. I mean, Toby, he could have had 4 goals so far. He could have had 4 goals. That's the crazy thing. Go on, West Ham. 5 minutes to go. Go on. Go on. Go on, Sufal. Go on, son. Go on. Oh. The Smith 1986. I love watching your play, man. You're the real deal. Wrap up Antonio and Cotton Will. Ben Rama is class act. As you're a Newcastle fan, some legend, mate. Thank you very much. Really kind of you. Thank you. What a brilliant goal. Yes, absolutely was. Fans are now just going, way, we want 5, way. Mr. Southgate on the phone to Mickey now. 8 goals in 2 games. Huge. Huge. Huge, mate. Honestly, oh, man. Bloody winning, Anton. Sufal is driving forward. Oh, dispossessed. We just run them into the ground. We must always be top of the league now. We are top of the league. We are top of the league. Say we are top of the league. Yes, guys. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. And I tell you what, Scott, have you ever seen Antonio's thighs, mate? At the size of those bad boys. Huge. Not what you're thinking, but it's huge. It's not huge. His thighs are huge. I'm sorry, I'm totally lost. I can't believe what I'm witnessing. This is mental. Absolutely mental. West Ham about to make 2 substitutions. Mr. Mark Noble and Yarmolenko are coming on the park. Benny, Souček. Oh, go on. Go on, Benny. Go on, son. On the left-hand side. They've got like 4 players wrapped on him. Benny. Ben Rama's coming off. Unbelievable performance from Benny. Look at him. You deserve it, son. If I could just fucking grab your face and give you a big kiss, I would. I absolutely would. Oh, my God. Mark Noble's coming on. Sorry if it's non-professional now, but that's what happens. Go on, Marky boy. Absolutely top-notch. Antonio's coming off. Stam's all-time Premier League goal scorer. Antonio. Who needs a striker? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Go on, Kevin Nolan. Do the chicken dance. Go on, son. Go on, Yarmolenko. Prove all your haters wrong. Bag a goal. Noble, get a couple. Challenge Antonio. Couple of minutes to go. Sorry, I'm getting carried away here. I know I am. Nobes is on. Mr. Mark Bloody Noble. Oh, what has happened with Fabianski? Lads, this is mental. This is mental. Anyone that's watching, we are going to do a review live after the game. The difference between doing a review live after the game is we will link up with the people at the stadium. The reception will be a lot better after the game. It always is, always used to be. So we will do it. Great football by West Ham, though, on the attack. Deckers, he gets totally halved and taken down. So please join us. I'm going to maybe set it up for about 5 or 10 minutes after the game. I'm sorry, I'm just totally flabbergasted by what I'm witnessing. It's mental. Go on, then. Go on. Go for it. Go on. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, full time. There you go. Look at that, everyone. Live from the stadium, everyone. There we go, live from the stadium. What do you all say about that?
See you Saturday, mate.
Right, so as you can see, Stell is live from the stadium, and that is honestly, I'm absolutely over the moon. I mean, I'm absolutely buzzing. It's just an unreal performance. What I'm going to do is, hold on a minute. Let's see if we can get this back in. Let me see. No, I think we've lost them. So we're going to do a live review straight after the game. So bear with us. I'll get it all set up, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes. Come on, you Irons. Absolutely over the moon. See you in 10 minutes. The link will be up soon.